Everything is going according to plan. Nothing happened. Everything was fine. Everything was good. Everything was grand. Grandiose. Nothing happened. Everything is good. But, hold on. Just making sure everything is actually good. Oh, he lives? Of course I live. Where else would I be if not here? Yes, I did check latency this time, and yes, I put it back on ultra low latency, so now I can actually see what's going on. Or, not that I couldn't see what was going on, but now everyone can reply on time and everything. Let's just move to the game. I'm 30 minutes late because turns out that my computer, a lot of settings got. He lives because he's not undead. That is true. That is true, my friend. My Clipper, my friend. No, what was I saying? Once again, my brain is scattered. Hold on. Let me minimize some sound here. Ah, it is very prodigious, yes. Sorry, I'm just checking to make sure because, the computer needed to do an update, and that's why all my settings got all screwed up. Isn't it great? Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it grand? Oh, let me switch over to the game now. Hold on. Actually, wait, before I do that, I might need to just check and make sure some things. So I will be in the game in just a moment, and then we'll actually get started proper. Ugh. Okay, I am back. Let's get started. And here we are. Ah, yes. Here we are. Gosh, I seem and sound even more like scatterbrained brain mush than usual. I mean, I already have a huge streaming debuff, as we've seen. Anytime I start streaming, my brain turns to mush further and further. But in the meantime, greetings, my demongrels. What tidings do you bring for your lord? And today we are continuing my long playthrough of Digimon CYBERSLEUTH. I managed to get my body back. Where we left off is I managed to get my body back. I haven't done any grinding off stream or anything. But yes, he sleuths. I do sleuth. You might say I am the sleuth. Found your new wife too? What do you mean found your new wife? What do you mean? What do you mean? Found my new wife, Tail. What do you mean? I haven't found my new wife. She one-shot you. I remember this very clearly. Considering you are in cyberspace, do you count as a digital monster and are you a Digimon? I mean... Oh, oops, hold on. I mean... No. Because that woman, that blonde woman with the very low-cut top, she and I are just working together professionally. And I was just... Oh. And I got into combat. Wonderful. This game is very loud, by the way. Super bubble blow. Bubble blowing baby. But no, she's not my wife. There has been no engagement. I was simply caught off guard by how low cut her top was and how sultry her voice was. So I was caught off guard. I was not, as you might say. We're not engaged. I'm not even married to anyone. One day I hope I might be, but no, she's not my wife. She's not my girlfriend. She is not... Look, she caught me off guard. That was it. Yeah, professionally ogling her. Again, she was in my face. Like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? She flashbanged me with her low-cut top. What was I look away. Okay. You let her get in your face. I was caught off guard. Oh my gosh. And now Sloth is here too. Hello, Sloth. Welcome. But welcome. Also, I'm sorry, we started a little late on the schedule. I was running into technical difficulties. I think I already repeated this, but Microsoft wanted the computer to update, and that messed up all my settings, which is wonderful. Wait, why am I fighting all these babies? Classic Windows, exactly. Dizzy already instructed how to deal with any approaching females. I might have forgotten that advice, okay? I might have forgotten that advice for a brief moment. Hi, I'll be working well. Welcome, Sloth, welcome. Look, I was caught off guard. That's all there is to it. I was completely caught off guard. And here's the thing, you said how to, you know, deal with any females. As I've learned as a streamer, I talked about it while I was streaming right now. My brain, when I am streaming, the brain, you might say, it turns to mush. There is a streamer debuff. It even affects me, the Dark Lord. I get flustered. I get clustered. I get mustard. And what happens? I don't remember how to think. I stutter even more than I already do. It's crazy. My brain don't work. I mean, it sort of still works, but it don't work fully. Now let me get back to where I was. The logouts, it is logout zones, yeah. Pabumon is adorable. I want one. Pabumon is adorable. Most of the baby Digimon are absolutely adorable. Even the evil ones are pretty adorable, I must say. But how was this Sunday treating you? How was this Sunday treating all of you? Is it treating you well? Again, this might be a shorter stream, which kind of sucks because, you know, this is probably gonna be the longer of my playthroughs of this game because, you know, this is a JRPG and maybe not the best stream, but at the same time, I kind of want to stream it. It's my day off, so it's good by default. Well, that's good. And by the way, I've really been appreciating your clips, my friend. You've been doing a fantastic job. For those who who are in the chat and haven't been able to catch or watch all my VODs, if you want a short version, go follow my good friend OSBC here. I know your full name, or at least I should, but unfortunately, like I said, my brain is literally anytime I start streaming, the debuff takes in and I start to forget even the most basic things, even things that I should know. It's real. I don't know what's happening, but yes. But this, again, I was going to be Gunba Monster Man. Well, you've been having a very busy week, Tails, so that's completely understandable. And you had a good stream. I'm sorry I wasn't more chatty in that one. Welcome, Lord Pillow. There is my fine pillow, my finest pillow. Oh, let me heal my Digimon. Okay, yes, there we go. You know, maybe I should, hold on. Maybe I should get more Digimon, but how do I... Hagarumon wife? What do you mean Hagarumon wife? That's not my wife. That's my little partner Digimon. He's a little fella. He's a little gear fella. And I'm gonna turn him, or at least try to turn him into a Mugendramon. Machinedramon. You call her your partner? I think Hagarumon either is genderless or male in this case, so... I'm pretty sure. Welcome, Archit. Thank you. What do you mean, wood? What do you mean, wood? Yeah, okay. He's not even made out of wood. That doesn't stop him from being wife. What even qualifies to wife? I'm cheating on Dizzy with a man. No, I am not. Sheep and gear makes electric sheep. Marriage approved. What is this shipping you all are doing? This shipling and shipling. Shipling, yes, shipling. Once again, I can't go a stream without making a gaffe. I just can't. And it makes me sad. But I continue on anyways. If I was cheating on Dizzy with a man, plus, how is it cheating? But also, no. Ah. Ah. You're all just trying to make my brain drain, my brain debuff even greater, aren't you? We should elect you for office then. What do you mean elect me for office? I'm literally the Dark Lord of Gorslab. It's my birthright. I don't get elected. I am not elected. It is my position by birthright. Do you think if I got elected that my former demongrels would be like, you know, would have like not impeached me and voted in someone else? No, they had to leave. Yes, let's go to Digilab. Okay, deport. What do you mean deport? This is literally like, this is literally my throne realm. This is my sovereign realm. Gorslab is literally like, I don't think you understand this. To explain the lore, Gorslab is connected to me on a metaphysical level. It is my realm. We voted in Dizzy. It's what you would have wanted. I said despot. I said you said despot. Okay. You keep a purple lady in skin tight clothes in your throne room? No, I do not. I do not, in fact, do that. You said despot. I'm sorry. Despot is a nice word. Also, the D does not stand for despot. In case I need to remind you all, the D stands for demonstrably. I am demonstrably monstrous. This is the digital world on screen. Where I am inhabiting and playing this game from is my throne realm. It is Gorslab. And it is tied to me on a spiritual level. It is mine. I mean, you can technically usurp someone else's throne realm, but that's a whole like ritual and things. And I'm not teaching you any of that magic. So the digital realm of Gorslab is your throne room with the skin-tight lady. Where are you getting this from? Where are you getting this from? All right, let's hatch some Digimon. Wait, recover for, yes, 200 yen. From you? What do you mean from me? Does it look like there are any ladies in this realm? Sorry, my eye. All right, let's Digi-convert. Max Poyomon, yes, convert Poyomon. Here we go. We finally have some babies, other Digimon. Demonstrably, determinably Mongolian. I am not Mongolian, actually. At least, not that I'm aware of. She's right there. Yeah, that's... listen, she's not a part of my realm. I swear, all of you see me with another woman in a completely platonic manner, and suddenly everyone's accusing me of being a whore. Like literally, anytime there is a... That's not my throne. What do you mean? That is not my throne. But she's in your throne? That's not my throne. That is literally just a chair. This is a lab. This is not Gorslab. This is the digital world, I think, that is on screen. I am projecting myself astrally from Gorslab into the game. I didn't accuse, I just said foul things about Gears. No, I understand, Moist. So you're not sure? What do you mean I'm not sure? I'm being gaslit by my own demongrels. I'm not sure if all of you are better or worse than my previous demongrels. Actually, you might be better because at least you're like being open about it. At least you're being open about it. The others, they didn't like me, apparently. They had bad things to say about me and then just left. At least you guys are being honest, so, you know, that's why I'm keeping you around in part. You know. All right, let's get another Koromon. Yes. So he even cheated on his previous demon. My previous demongrels. They cheated on me. They went to go work for the IRS. There is no winning with any of you. This is why you all have to buy your own weapons. Okay, let's move some Digimon. Empty. Put a Koromon in here, and then let me see. No Digimon. Do I want Papumon or Poyomon? Okay. Wait, let me see who I can digivolve. So let me see if I want... You are right. All the baby Digimon are adorable. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Let me see. What do I want? Because I need to figure out how I'm going to get to Mugendramon. Battle, let me see. Okay, let me see. You know what? I should check Hagarumon and see what his stats are. Hold on. What is his stats? Okay. Intelligence 32, speed 38. Okay, let me see. Hold on here. Digibank. Nope, hold on. I want to... Yes, I do want to do that. It looks like Time Stranger does at least make this a bit easier. So, Int 35. What Digimon is this? Defense 55 required. Okay, that's Gardramon. And that must be... That's Sukamon down there. That's Starmon. I could get Starmon. Hold on. Give me just a moment to see what my... I know... Sorry, I am just checking. I know what's... you know, I'm going to be a little bit of a scum lord here, right? I'm going to actually see... Because this game is already kind of a slog from what I've understood, and I'm still new to it. So I'm going to just take a look at, you know, some evolution lines before I make any decisions. Garurumon, CYBERSLEUTH. That way I know what I'm doing. Although, you know, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should just go through blind. You didn't know Digi-evolutions were all this complicated? Oh, my friend. Oh, my friend. My demongrel, Riacello. They are this complicated. The anime doesn't make it seem so, but yes, they are, in fact, this complicated. They are very, very complicated. Okay, let me see. Eden entrance. Yeah, let's go to Eden entrance. Wait, I should be able to log out. Yes, I should be able to log out. Good. But yes, Digi-evolutions are very, very complicated. And we're back. Hello again. Hello, Kyoko. You made it back in one piece, didn't you? I would have expected anything different. Still, those abilities border on the unreal. I'm guessing that I am probably... that there's going to be a twist, and in fact that I, the player character, is some kind of Digimon. Maybe the reason you still adhere to physical laws has to do with an instinctual fear present in all physical order. Wait, what? What instinctual fear? The fear of what? There's a lot of different instinctual fears. Kyo-chan, who's this? Old man. There you go, sneaking up on me, old man. Oops, I'm sorry, I did it again. You stopped me, Kyo-chan? It's embarrassing, that was a childhood nickname. Things going to happen, my dear. You'll always be a Kyo-chan to me. Oh, how brilliant of a detective. Wait, she's a detective. She's a detective? Wait, I think we learned that last game. Also, let me get a sip of my water. Long have you been there? What have you ordered? Is there some... I just got here. Something... Also, I forgot to mention... Or no, I was talking and then I jumped tangents once again, which I tend to do a lot. This might be a shorter stream because I'm having a defeast with Monstrous and Preposterous, and they're making pot roast, and I really like pot roast. So I might be here. Well, this might only be like 2 hours, 3 hours. It depends. Yes, dinner. Welcome, OG-san. Welcome. Don't mind the scuff. I mean, yeah, pot roast hidden in a wall. No, it is not. I can already smell the pot roast. It smells so good. Oh my goodness. No, this is as well a client of sorts, though somewhat unconventional nature. Yeah, that's putting it lightly. Just who are you then? Who am I? Am I an assistant detective, or that's a secret? I feel like maybe I should be a bit more, I feel like I should be a bit more mysterious. What did you think of Dizzy Save play stream? I enjoyed it. I mean, I was mostly there just to watch her comment, but guess what? We got a Legacy of Kain Defiance remaster, and it's made by the same, it looks like it is at least made by the same team as the ones who did Soul Reaver 1 and 2, which that team, as far as I can tell, is actually composed by longtime fans. I know one of the people who worked on that was Raina Audrin, and she is, shout out to her, go follow her if you're a big Legacy of Kain, but she is like a Legacy of Kain archivist, among others in the community, and she actually got featured in the game. Her cosplay as Raziel and a whole bunch of other stuff got featured in the game, but she's like as big as a Legacy of Kain fan as I am, especially Soul Reaver. She's an even bigger fan, and she is just, yeah, she's basically in a lot of ways kept the spirit of the game alive, and the fact that she got to work on a remaster with a bunch of other devs for 1 and 2. And by the way, they're fantastic remasters, because I do have the originals on Steam, which you can get very, very cheaply, but the graphics are actually like the graphics aren't just upgraded. They are both high fidelity, but also high fidelity to the spirits of the original game. And also the controls are better. There's also a bunch of secrets, a bunch of different stuff that wasn't originally in the game, that you can now like play demo areas for. Like there's test areas. There's a bunch of yeah, the controls were painful on mouse and keyboard. Trying to play Soul Reaver is a nightmare, and I've done it. It is not fun, and even though the games got ported, they don't have really good gamepad support, and now they actually have really good gamepad support. And also, with the remasters is nothing else, not really anything else has been changed. There's no ridiculous censorship. It is just a graphical overhaul with a few quality of life changes, and it seems like they're even doing more quality of life changes with Defiance. They're adding better camera controls. They're actually adding like secret costumes and stuff that didn't get in. They're adding a bunch of new features. So that is like the one game I'm excited for. I don't know if I'm really excited for anything else. There were a few things that looked pretty fun. Demon, the hypest news was the Mad Lads released an unofficial copy of Unreal Tournament 2004. I remember you were talking about the Dino game. It sounds like a peak remaster, one of the few that deserve a title. It looks blocky AF, but good. Yeah, that's awesome that someone released an Unreal Tournament. Oh, here's the thing, because I'll say this. On one hand, I am kind of tired of remasters and remakes because we've seen what happens with them. At the same time, there are games that I think do deserve to get a remaster and just get some quality of life updates. Just some tweaks, even some graphical overhauls, just some tweaks. And I feel like that is what I got with the Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remasters, and it looks like that's what we're getting for Defiance 2. Because there are some great games that could use just a little bit of tweaking. And here's the thing, I will say that as someone who will still play the originals, I'll remember if Dizzy decides to remaster herself. What does she need to remaster? But I'm definitely doing a full playthrough of Defiance, the remastered Defiance. And you know what? Maybe I should do one for Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 1 and 2, the remasters. I don't own them on Steam yet. I know, wait, I actually do. I think anyway. And I'd love to do a full playthrough because, again, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, and Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, my favorite game of all time. Legacy of Kain, as a franchise, my favorite franchise of all time. And I thought it was dead. Same with Darksiders. I thought Darksiders was dead, and Darksiders 4 is coming out. They've released a trailer, and I've talked about this on my previous stream. They've released a trailer. It's coming out this year. I was hoping State of Play, they might announce something, but it's not going to be an exclusive. But yeah, also, I'm going to be honest. I talked about the State of Play, but most of their games are not, like, most of the games that we saw are not exclusive anymore. Was there anything announced? And again, as my streaming has shown multiple times, my memory, anytime I stream, has been incredibly spotty. At best. Because if you go back and look at my recent 2 Darksiders streams, I actually got some lore facts completely wrong. And now I'm remembering them. Which, for someone who loves this franchise and loves most of the franchise, like, getting the names of some basic stuff wrong is just painfully embarrassing. Especially if, you know, I would love, it's always when you want to show something off that you forget most details. Yeah, it's weird like that. It's very weird like that. I get put on the spot, and all of a sudden I feel like I subconsciously gaslight myself into not remembering things. Or my brain just decides, the brain goes, yeah, no. And I trip over my own words, even on stream. That's a secret. But the State of Play was pretty good. And my voice cracked. The State of Play was quite good. Okay, maybe quite good was generous. No, I'll give it a quite good. I'll give it like a 7.5. Decent. Actually, well, that's the problem. Is a 7 quite good, or is that just decent? Like I said, no one in particular, not yet. Oh wait, better than expected at least. Yes. Detective Matayoshi. I swear I've seen this guy before somewhere. You know what? He reminds me of, like, if Detective Gumshoe, what was his name? Gumshoe from Phoenix Wright became an old man. Like, I feel like he has almost the exact same jacket. He's got the same wide shoulders. I think he's got the same, like, shirt coat. Does anyone know who I'm talking about? Detective Gumshoe from the Phoenix Wright games? His name was Gumshoe, right? Wasn't it? He's an old friend from when my father ran the agency, and I trust him completely. He's the most elite detective in the force has on cybercrime. Cybercrime takes an entirely different meaning in this game, apparently. Looks are deceiving. Huh? Deceiving. Trying to blink. Huh? Well, I suppose I don't exactly fit the mold. But if I did, I'd never tag along with the shadier element. Am I that shady? Not me, demonstrous, as I astrally project myself onto the screen and onto your screens. But this redheaded, like, what's the word? Bishonen? I don't know if I'd call him a femboy. I mean, does he kind of count? I guess twink is a better word. Oops, slip of the tongue. Maybe it's a common detective thing. It might be. Is there something afoot? Is the case afoot? Is the door ajar? In that case, sit on the sofa and wait a bit. I thought it almost said wet a bit. I was worried. I'll just whip up some tasty coffee. No thank you. There's no case today. No need for coffee. Why are you so scared of coffee, man? I heard a rumor about Eden syndrome. I thought you might interest you, Kyo-chan. A door is not ajar. Yeah, it's not. It's more of an urn. Well, not even an urn, more of a... Where was I going with this? You will understand soon. What do you mean I will understand soon? What do you mean I will understand soon? What is this ominous... Let's hear it then. I love how I interrupt my own conversations and then jump tangent to another sentence. I'm just talking the obvious to myself and to all of you. Fear the coffee? Oh, you've played this, so... Okay. Ahem. No need to worry about my assistant, old man. There's something rather special connection with Eden. This is someone with a rather special connection with Eden. Once again, I cannot read. My assistant has the potential to become something of a specialist in the field. Let's see what you have to say. Let's hear what you have to say, not see. I see. If you can vouch for your assistant, that's fine. The rumor concerns a special ward in the hospital where they are isolated in Eden syndrome. Eden, not Edom. Patients. Do I need to explain what Eden syndrome is to your future specialist? Please do. It's a rare condition where Eden users suddenly lose consciousness and are unable to work up. Wake up. Work up. Not yeah, wake up. This really is not hack? Yeah, there's a lot of DNA in that. When was the last out hack game? Or anime? When was that? It was like, I want to say 2000 like 11? 2013? I haven't kept up with Doc Hack, so I don't know. There's a special ward at the Central Hospital for Eden patients. Treatment and search for a cure are underway. But information there is kept heavily restricted. There are facilities even relatives can't enter. Blah. Also, I just remembered something. I did get some StreamElements I got some StreamElements chats, and I wanted to thank Abiyama, I think Bunty gave some money, and Sage, if you guys are here, for the donation. I appreciate it. I'm still working on how StreamElements work. Did you say 11 or 6-7? I said 11. And if I'm going to repeat numbers, it's going to be 7-11. Or if we're going to make a dumb joke, I'm going to say that 7, 8, 9. Because that is why 6 is afraid of 7. Why is 6, 7 the first thing I hear? That was a genuine question? Yeah, I bet. But lately there have been happenings behind the scenes at the Central Hospital. Because 7 is a 6 offender, I'll allow that. JK, how are you doing? I'm doing alright. I had some stuff I had to deal with. I had to deal with some computer updates messing with all my astral projection settings. 6 is afraid of 7 due to a primal fear, yes. An instinctual fear, as Kyoko might say. Oh, sorry, my eye. Behind the scenes, meaning Kamishiro Enterprises, right? Yes, the hospital is under Kamishiro's control, the same Kamishiro who runs the Eden network. The number of patients is increasing and the symptoms are getting worse. Now of all times is when Kamishiro needs to come clean, not remain silent. An alarming number of people are being admitted to the hospital in question, and security in the special ward has allegedly been beefed up. That means something is afoot. But is the door ajar? I already made that joke. It's going to happen eventually. By the way, if you look up the official art for Kyoko, like her official character render art, her hot pants are even shorter in the art. It's crazy. I think her top is even more low cut. It's kind of crazy. I'll put some coffee on. After all, we can toast to the agency's success. Oh, look at the time. I better get going to the station. Surely this coffee can't be so bad. Yeah, she had a different color scheme too. I might need to double check. Sorry, but let's save the toast for another time. See you later. This coffee can't be that bad. I'd watch out for a coffee, especially the color and the solid chunks float. Wait. Solid chunks. Solid chunk. Come on, those are. Hey, D, how's it hanging? We're hanging good, Sean. I think, but now I'm being warned about coffee. But if there's solid, I mean, I don't drink coffee, but surely if there's solid chunks, it's like sugar cubes or something, or look, I don't drink coffee. I don't know what you know if there's supposed to be solid chunks in there. I fear the day when I'll be forced to actually taste her. Well, if you haven't tasted her coffee, how bad could it be? Have you smelled it? Have you smelled it? That day won't be pretty. It can't be that bad. Because as he said, solid chunks means Pippa coffee. Avoid the chunk. What is so bad about these chunks? What is so bad about these chunks? Fresh info on Eden syndrome is hard to come by. Kamashiro's behind-the-scene restrictions are doing their job. And security will only get ramped up all the more from here. And there's something very strange happening in Eden. Then you show up in your weird body at the same time. Kamashiro's apparently on the move. Is it all merely coincidence? Probably not. No, it all has to be connected. The rationale is plain as day. No leaps in logic necessary. Well, I mean, there might be a little leaps in logic, but I mean, to suspect that there's nothing connected, you know, it's probably, it's worth investigating. I'm heading to Central Hospital. I need to get as much info as I can before security is stepped up. You know, I just realized that Kyoko's color scheme is very Angelomon colored. I mean, coded, not colored. I mean, kind of the same thing in this regard, but she's like her hair, her skin tone, her very low-cut white top, the fact she's wearing hot pants, like just put Angelwoman's helmet on her, and I think she would be like she is Angelwoman. I'll be thrilled if you come with me. I mean, I guess. You might be able to get some information on your current state. Seek and you should find. Knock and it shall be. No, in Mia's case, let's go with Open Sesame. You know, I remember researching out of curiosity where the term Open Sesame came from, and apparently no one seems to know, or like it was originally supposed to be like Open Says Me, or Open Says a Me. Like it wasn't Open Sesame. Yeah, it was Open Says Me was the story. That's what I thought. But as far as I was looking up answers, and to be fair, maybe where I was looking didn't have the best info, but apparently it's not. It's in the original tale. It was Open Sesame from, what was it? 1001 Nights, I believe. 1001 Arabian Nights. Let's see. Let's try a different direct negotiation to get us into the hospital's special ward. A frontal attack? That seems kind of sketchy. What else can I do? I'll give you instructions later. Until then, gather info inside the hospital. Okay. Wait, couldn't they just put me in the hospital and like, unless we don't want to reveal my weird condition? But then they could just put me in the special ward. But then, I don't know. Become a GP and record my activities in a chart, or become a boy with shining red cheeks. I don't know if I like the way she said that. It's really a lot of fun. Wait, no, that's my life. I'll go, Oh, we got an anime again. Is that one of the penguins from Kimono Friends? Is that like Emperor Penguin? Why is she looking at me like that? What did I do? The dainty laugh, yes. Can I help you, madam? It says shy girl. I believe Open Sesame was a joke because the actual phrase was for a different seed, Open Caraway. Really? I'll have to. We might have to look that up after. Or I might have to look it up, or someone in here can look it up. I don't know. I'm trying to, I guess, avoid a very social, awkward interaction. It says shy girl, but like she doesn't seem shy when she's staring right at me. She's just looking at me. Which reminds me of another girl who is apparently shy who likes to watch people. Hello. Hello. Mm. Good talk. Good talk. More like assertive girl, I guess. Assertively staring at me. Assertive voyeurism, I guess. Right, hello, nurse. Hello, nurse. Oh, you're here to visit someone? The general ward is on the 12th floor. Let's see here. Want to know about the special ward? Special ward? I'm sorry, we have a policy against revealing patients' personal information. Hey, you know what? Good on them for keeping to patient, you know... to patient, what was it? Patient-doctor confidentiality? Is that how it is? Or patient... is it just patient confidentiality? Patient confidentiality. Why am I saying that deeper and deeper? I have my own personal physician. All the staff are kind. It's a great hospital. That's nice. That's nice. Hello, old man. Plucky old man. Speak up. My ears aren't what they once were. So, do you know how to get to the special world? HIPAA is no joke even in the cyber world. True, true. Ooh. Those are some very crisp walking sounds. I like that. One floor above the general ward is the special ward. It's meant for patients with particularly difficult illnesses. Okay, so it's above the general ward. So you want to know dirt on the special ward? Well, I've got some. Apparently there's some isolation ward. Not even family can visit. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, now we're getting somewhere. Hello. I guess I can't talk to you. Hold on. Can't talk to you? Sometimes you see people going to the special ward on the elevator. I wonder if they're family. I feel bad for them. Well, now the special ward is sounding sketchier and sketchier. Crowded as ever today. How much longer am I going to have to wait? Let's see. Can I talk to this gentleman? No, I cannot. I think I got a cold. I got a fever of 100.4. So close. Is 104 that bad? Is 104 that bad? I don't remember, because I haven't had a fever in a while. It's been a while since I've had a fever. I mean, I have baby fever. And I have maybe a little love fever. I might be a little lovesick. If Celsius, then yes. Well, yeah, if it's Celsius, he's probably dead. That person is probably dead. I thought like 105 was like fever, but then again, I am not a medical professional. I use magic. Disease? Disease? Yeah. Yeah, I might have a disease. A disease even. 104 is nearly at... Oh, okay, okay. I guess I forgot that a few degrees off is actually bad. Can I go up? Wait. Wait, I can go to the special ward already? Okay. You know, for the special ward, I was kind of expecting something else. Oh, I guess it just takes you to, like, the entrance to the special ward. Hello. This is the special ward. Unless you're family or hospital staff, entry is strictly prohibited. I activate Dark World dealings. I actually have that card. It's me. Yes, I know, Kyoko. You're very hard to miss. We can ride the elevator to the special ward floor, but we can't enter the rooms without permission. Because without saying we do not have such permission, what do we do now? We take out the 2 guards and hack our way past the door, which is locked. What? Take out the 2 guards? With what? With what? I mean, if it was me in my demonstrous form, if I could project myself in here, I could probably take them, but I'm playing as a very, like, I'm playing as a twink, and I mean, you're a capable lady, but these guys look like they, you know, they could probably take us. There's 2 of them. Maybe if it was just one of them. This is what I call a frontal attack, but it's time to prepare. The risks are high. Are we sure we've really thought about this? Kyoko, I understand you're a very forward woman. You've made that abundantly clear. Like, abundantly clear. But, like, sorry for doing the thing with words starting with D. It's that or I fully degenerate into Jelly Joesting, but with D. No, I approve. Don't get me wrong. I approve. I approve. You've shown moist. You're showing yourself to be a fine Digimon. Anyways, let's not rely on a full frontal attack now. trust in your abilities or trump card. Well, wait, did you not want us to do a frontal attack? I think I'm confused. Maybe I'm misreading completely. I think I might be misreading. The terminal in the nurse station should be connected to the hospital's network. I don't have to spell it out for you, do I? Apparently not. I'm still kind of confused on the plan. You were saying we're doing a frontal attack, but maybe my reading comprehension is so bad that you were actually not saying that. You're giving me mixed signals here, Kyoko. All right, maybe I have to go to the lobby. You know, they say you shouldn't trust women like that. But actually, I don't have a good retort. Women. to quote Skeletor. Just like a woman. Hello, madam. Okay. I'm sorry, but we're very busy. I'm sorry, I'm just very busy right now. We're short-handed with both doctors and nurses. Okay. You want to know a special word? I'm sorry. Oh, I already talked to her. Okay, okay. Well, I don't want to go to the map. You know, maybe I have to go to the general ward. Maybe I have to go to the general ward. Also, is the game audio balance good? Are we good? This is the 12th floor, the general ward. Okay. I'll just talk to all these nurses. I can't talk to her. Okay. Can't go in here. Oh, connect jump. Oh, wait. Am I hacking into the digital, like, am I hacking into the computer via the digital? Okay, that's kind of sick, though. Let's connect jump, I guess. Oop. I guess we'd be flying. I'm going digital. Oh, Tanemon. Ooh, okay, hold on. I think it's fine. I hope it's fine. Gaia element. Ooh, I forgot these guys don't have a lot of health. Okay, okay. I need to play it smart. I need to play it safe. Bubble. Ooh, wow, that damage is really not great. Just out in the open, no one... You're right, I just noticed that. Just right out in the open, and somehow no one noticed. Or they pretended not to see. Let's do Cog Crusher. Boom, nice. Attack. Oh, whoa. Oh, I forgot about this roast thing. Well, that was overkill, but I'm here for it. All right. Okay, we got some level ups. Let me see. Settings? What are my settings? Bubbles? Okay. Do I have any new skills? Nope. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Good, good, good. Just keep flying. I will say, I know we all talk about, you know, classic RPGs and everything, and everyone wants to go back to that. One thing I will say I don't miss about classic RPGs is just the random battles where you couldn't see, like, where enemies were, and you could go to a random space, and there would just be an enemy. I don't miss that at all. Maybe that's a hot take, but I prefer actually being able to see my enemies when I interact with them. I understand it's a staple of especially JRPGs, but it's like, I could do without it. I actually like being able to see my enemies, so I can know whether or not I need to engage with them, especially if it's like a rare encounter thing, or if it's like, you know, like in Pokemon where they have roaming legendaries. Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of random encounters. Never have been. I understand their purpose, but I feel like they were a limitation of the time, you know. They were more so made as a limitation of the time. Hey, dude, welcome, Cornflakes, welcome. Welcome. I'm just talking about, I guess, RPGs and how I don't miss random encounters, you know, on the overworld. I prefer being actually to see the enemies before I engage with them. Legend of Jagrin did that right. I know about Legend of Jagrin. I've never played them. Where is a place I could play them? Thank you again. You managed to get here without incidents. Hee. I just expected it would go. Let's move into action. Get the data from the room in the back while we keep an eye on the patient. Wait, isn't that a crime? For the authorities to decide, not us. If it's against the law, then the law will try us. Yeah, random encounters are a love-hate thing. I get why people like them. I do. It's just, I get tiresome. Better RPGs have a physical thing you can, on the field you can avoid to escape random encounters. Yeah, and if I remember correctly, if my game design knowledge history serves me, random encounters, the reason you didn't have enemies on screen was to save on data, was to save on, you know, memory and all that. And now that we have that, well, mostly, you can, you know, actually have models and enemies on the screen because we don't have that limitation. At the same time, limitations do breed innovation, and again, there is something nostalgic about it. You know, but I don't particularly care for it. I can tolerate it, even maybe have a little bit of a, you know what? In this moment, I'm like debating with myself, do I actually hate them or not? I'm having an own internal debate, which I am externalizing with all of you. In Dragoon, they are random, but you can tell when it happens. That makes sense. I like that. I can appreciate that. But until then, we're in a bit of a gray area. How is this a bit of a gray area? I don't know if this is really a bit of a gray area. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not a big fan of the government, but like, HIPAA's a big deal. We've established that HIPAA is kind of a big deal. Detectives generally operate unchallenged when it comes to this sort of thing. You don't have warrants? Or anything? I don't know. I mean, like, you say this is a gray area. That seems a very dark gray, if anything. I mean, I know we're doing it for the right reason in this case, I think. I'm not entirely sure I fully trust you yet, I think. To be honest, I'm just kind of along for the ride at the moment. Let's see here. If you leave, I'll be, yeah, okay. Good thing there are no sneaking sections in this game. I hope. I hope there isn't. Okay, we're good, we're good. Wait, what? Hold on, what? No way. Is this me? What? Oh, what? Is this my physical body? That was shocking, but I wasn't expecting to see my body in such good shape. I should be happy. Wait a minute. Well, hold on. What do you mean this is my physical body? Hold on. But then wait, I should just continue. But if I'm being kept in an isolation ward, then I must really have Eden syndrome. So wait. But they can see me. I am so confused. Is this like my soul? Do I have like data projection? But that's my body. But if that's my body, wait, am I like playing as like, did someone did whatever that like squid thing, did it like control C? No, it would have had to have like control, let's see, it would control C and then control P me. But if I astral projected, how are they seeing me? I have so many questions. And you're talking to someone who is I don't say I'm a master at the optimistic arts, because I'm not. I'm more of an adept. And sometimes I wonder if even then, with the spells I cast, sometimes spell casting isn't really about deep esoteric knowledge. It's about like a feeling and intuition. And sometimes just winging it and then hoping for the best. Eden syndrome. Mysterious illness where people suddenly fall into comas while connected to the Eden network. Originally, the term was given to incessant vomiting and other symptoms common to those unused to spending time in the digital world. But now, Eden syndrome is used to describe a more serious malady of inexplicable loss of consciousness while connected to the Eden network. Okay. I mean, to be honest, I think I might prefer to be in a coma to vomiting. Vomiting is not fun. I hate vomiting. It's like the most unpleasant sensation in the world, in my opinion. Besides having, like, sore throat. Treatments for Eden syndrome. So what happens? Is it... Why am I trying to predict the plot? But, okay. So, here's my question, right? If if I'm unconscious, but I'm cyber projecting, so if my character's physical form were to wake up, which I guess would be me, would this form disappear? Or again, did that weird like cephalopod, Nautilus, like did it control C and then control P me somehow? Am I a copy pasted like file? No effective treatment has been found for Eden syndrome. Research continues into treatments and cause for this unexplained illness. Ooh. Association with Kamishiro Enterprises. Eden is a large-scale digital space operated by Kamishiro Enterprises. Deeply affiliated with government agencies, Eden's businesses are expanding quickly. Immediate improvements and user training must be provided to warn users against long-time logins. Okay. Furthermore, I'm just realizing, did Sword Art Online sort of just steal its plot from Dot Hack? I think it did, didn't it? I thought so. Furthermore, and I say this as someone who is largely ambivalent to Sword Art Online. I don't hate it, but I don't dislike it either. It's just I watched it and it's like not really for me. I think there was some funny stuff. Maybe it's a teleportation thing where the digi version of the MC dies in the physical. That's actually kind of spooky, I'm not gonna lie. But is it you? Is it both you? Do you go back? Are you a separate consciousness? Oh gosh, we're getting into the weird like hypotheticals. Okay, oh, cutscene time. Oh, and she's... Wait. I could ask the same thing of you, madam, and hey, at least you're finally talking to me. I tried one of their games, it was okay, I guess. I forgot there were Sword Art Online games. This is supposed to be off limits with guards watching over the only entrance. Wait a minute, I just had a thought. If my character... If Domosuke is in that bed, but the guards are seeing me walking around, and especially the nurses, and I'm on a patient on file, but they can see me, why did none of the nurses stop me and say, hey, wait, you're not supposed to be awake, unless they aren't seeing what I'm seeing. I don't appear to them as such. This area is supposed to be off limits with only guards watching only the entrance. Like, wouldn't the guards say, wait, how did you get out of bed? Or does like no one know I'm in here but like certain people, like certain staff? How did you get in here? Did you do something to the guards? Who even are you? I could ask the same thing. Or I could just, you know what? If I really wanted to mess with her, I could just point over to the fact that there is me in a hospital bed over there. So a new consciousness is born with all the memories of the old transition, but at the end of each transition, the soul dies and ceases a new being each time with no continuity. That's spooky, especially if you're saying the soul dies, like there's no like... That's nightmarish. Hopefully that's not the case. You know what, who are you? Don't answer a question with a question, answer me. Well, why are you here? Like teleportation is just killing and cloning? Yeah, I guess so. I'm just a why would I tell her this? Literally, why do I not just point over to the person in the hospital bed who is also me? Wait, is Kuremi? Okay, so you know Kuremi, so then... I see. Well, never mind then. You came to investigate Eden syndrome, right? Who are you? I don't know who I am. I'm Demosuke in this game. I am Demonstrous piloting a red-headed twink in this game. Was there something you wanted to ask? I have a lot of questions, actually. I'll answer your questions. Well, now you will. Don't get me wrong, I'm just trying to come clean in order to clear my own name here. What did... You know, I resonate with the MC very much. I have no idea what's happening. I am in debt to Kamishiro, so if you have a few questions, I can answer them, I think. Sword Art Online also has another called Log Horizon, way less interesting than Dot Hack, and that game was based on something like a universe, creepypasta, and strong implications. Go on. And the events were very much a result of occult phenomena in science. Okay, that seems kind of interesting. That seems that seems rather interesting, unless I'm reading you wrong. Because now, right now, I mean, we've already gone over that as I'm playing this, my brain going in was already mush, and now I'm being thrown for a loop with like whatever's happening here. Who is that patient? Yes, point to me. Who? That's me. They were just brought in. Are you? They weren't here a few days ago. Are you worried about them? Oh, you two would look exactly alike. Do you have a twin, perhaps? I'm wearing the exact same clothing. I see. So that's quite a... That's... Well, to be honest, I guess I wouldn't believe that... No, I would. I've seen some crazy things, actually. Is there... What happens if you contract Eden syndrome? What happens? Well, as you can see, patients with Eden syndrome all fall into a coma. I've heard of no other symptoms. Do you know who's shown others? Is there a cure for Eden syndrome? No, I've never heard of anyone recovering from it. Someone I know has been stuck in a deep sleep for 8 full years now. I'm sure he'll be fine. Someday he's sure to wake up. This is getting spookier and stranger, and I'm kind of here for it. I'm just very confused. For now, all I can do is wait. There's some rumors that Kamishiro is involved in some sort of conspiracy. That's a misunderstanding, a mistake. Kamishiro wants to find a cure for Eden syndrome too. That's why they built a special ward and have specialists working around the clock looking for a cure. It's ridiculous that anyone should suffer because of Eden. You know, I will say this at least does feel like a detective game and with a lot of mysteries, but man, they are going really hard on the mysteries right outside the gate. I'm not gonna lie. Which I kind of do enjoy, I will say. Okay. I apologize for interrupting an important conversation, but you seem to have an uninvited guest. Are you just seeing her now? Oh. Uh-oh. Am I gonna get flashbanged again by another very attractive woman? But this time she's like a yandere or something? Like a yandere Ojo-sama? Hello, guards. Thank you for working so hard. Oh, another hottie. Rie? Rie? Imamiya Rie? It does kind of sound like Imamiya Rie. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. The mongrels, what do I do? This isn't this situation just escalated like significantly. Check out the bulging pecs on this. It really is Himamiya Rie. You wish? Time to get your spine discombobulated? Not again, please, not again. Please, not again. One look in my heart is all aflutter. Oh, I can't resist poke. Okay. It's not Himame. It's Kishishibe Ribe. Miss Kishishibe. Miss Rie. Different Rie. I'm on duty. This is... Rie Kishibe. Making the rounds behind the scenes. Oh my goodness. It may not be Himame Rie, but this Rie Kishibe, I don't even know if I'm saying her name right. I mean, it doesn't seem like she's far off. What a Kamishiro Bigwig is doing here. We need the information. Now get out of there. No need to overstay your welcome. Oops, I got a visitor as well. Let's meet in the lobby then. Don't rush, don't make a fuss. Kishibe. I thought it was that. I don't know what's struggling. Hide quickly. Yeah, where? Spoken quick. Kishibe. That's what. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What is up with this game and like... Oh my goodness, like... Whoa. This is a VTuber. There he goes again. Can I just not say that like someone is attractive anymore? Can I not say it? Is this literally like Fauna's cousin or something? Like, but dang, If only that hair were... What do you mean if that hair were a different color? You don't like green-haired anime women? No, straight up, not with Dizzy as wife. She's not my wife. I wish she was, but no. What happened today? I don't recall you seeing your name on the approved visitors list. Oh, I'm not. If this lady had blue hair, that's what Ria's getting at, I think. You are all are foul tempters, you know that? You are all foul tempters. All of you. But at least you're honest and forthcoming. Maybe I was struck with a sudden urge to see my darling Yuko. Fire Emblem Engage is like this 8 million literally used VTuber artists for their characters. Really? Really? But yeah, no, this woman right here, this is definitely a VTuber. This lady right here is definitely a VTuber. Wait, is her name Yuki or Yuko? Chartreuse is the inferior hair color to... I like Chartreuse though. Chartreuse is a perfectly good color. Chartreuse is a perfectly good color. Chartreuse is a perfectly good color. It's a very vibrant color. And I like the darker greens too, the huge view in there. Demongrels, it makes me want to chew gum. You know, I could actually go for chewing some gum right now, but that would be obnoxious on stream. No, my Rie sense was tingling, and I have to come to see you being a gloomy Gus again. I don't remember the last time someone used the term gloomy Gus. To be fair, she feels like she would, like, I'm looking at this woman and I'm feeling like she belongs in Niji Sanji. Right? I'm not the only one thinking that, right? Like, this is a Niji Sanji VTuber. Rie's senses tinkling is quite the euphemism for... I knew it. This is also terrible, isn't it? Not particularly. Wait, where am I hiding? Maybe Veeler? Yeah, maybe Veeler. Evil woman looking, yeah. Acting all strong, but I know all about you. I could do... Wait. How... Where am I hiding? If I went through one of the doors, it must be... classic if evil, why hot joke. He knows Veeler exists. He's cheating. I don't watch Veeler. And I have nothing against the Veeler girls, but I don't watch Veeler. How is... Or just trying to get under my skin, all of you. All of my demongrels trying to get under my skin, trying to... At least, I guess, trying to keep me loyal. Which I can appreciate, but... Yeah, Demon was EB after all. How am I EB? How am I have skin? Of course I have skin. Literally, I have skin. It's leather. I've gone over this. It's leathery, it's dry, it's got bumps. How do you know? If it was EB, if I was EB, then anything I say or make predictions of or make jokes about would come true. I don't have that sort of unintentional prophetic powers. Ever tried cream? It is your skin though. It is my skin. Is this the rumored super mega dizzy enjoyer? Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Welcome, Ivel. Welcome to the stream. I'm currently being grilled. Hello, Ant. Welcome. I'm also being grilled. I'm being grilled on whether or not I have skin. Describe your skin to Dizzy, but leave out your skin in what you're What? Are you sure you're not a skinwalker? Yes, I am sure I'm not a skinwalker. I'm not that kind of monster. Like a leather couch? Yes, I am very much like a leather couch. My skin is very much like a leather couch. To add, do you think the Cheeto wine... What the heck is Cheeto wine? Do you shed? Can we have some skin? Why are you also interested in my skin? Why are you all suddenly so interested in my skin? You'd normally remove the skin before grilling. The meat don't come out and with the hide get attached. We're not grilling me. We want it for what? No. No. You know, we should be talking about your skin, the mongrels. Your skin is leathery and it's covered in bony warts. if you're gonna get with Dizzy, you know what she's in for. What? Drugs. I'm just going to continue playing the game. And not worry about my demongrels being so obsessed with my skin. My leathery, bumpy, dry skin. It's not even that dry, I lather it. I exfoliate. I have good skin. I take good care of my very brown sheep woman. I'm not even brown. I'm very much like a pallid color. Pallid tint. He oils himself up. Yes! Yes, I do. I do oil myself up. So I can take, you know, because it's proper skincare for a monster. I also brush my teeth. It's in the freezer. What is wrong with all of you? If you weren't all my demongrels, oiled up monstro, do you floss? Of course I floss. Actually, I need to floss today. I've been getting bad about flossing. I went to my dentist and said, or no, I went to my dentist and they said to me, you need to actually floss more. It's affecting your gums, which are exterior. But actually, no, I do have a pharyngeal jaw. It must be a hazard to wash those chompers. Not really, if you know what you're doing. With an electric toothbrush, it's not that bad. The real hard part is, like I said, I have a pharyngeal jaw, which I don't show off. It's very private. It's in the back of my throat. That's part of why it might be hard for me to enunciate certain words and pronounce certain words, but I do have a secondary mouth. I use it for, like, extra chewing and swallowing. Don't take that out of context. Anyways. Nothing special. She is... Just look at this pose. Look at this pose. She is straight up a Niji Sanji VTuber. Picnic of sorts. She also reminds me of, like... Lilamon, but, like, evil. No, yes. I mean, no, it's... Yes, dear Yoko? Is something the matter? Also, are those like... I'm just looking at her gloves. Like... What do you mean, clip that? Clip what? Clip what? You're already going to clip me. But, like, are those, like... She has thigh gloves, thigh highs, but, like... What are those called? Like panty gloves or something? Like pantyhose gloves? Or, like... Listen, I don't know a lot about women's fashion, okay? Despite having sisters and a mother, I don't know anything about women's fashion. Elbow gloves? Is that what they're elbow gloves, right? But is there a special name for them? Whoa, 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 whoa. We just met, lady. Whoa, whoa. Maybe it's a girlfriend? Oh, maybe I should have looked around. Better yet, something unscrupulous in that room, or better yet, something scandalous? Oh, ho, ho. She is definitely a Niji Sanji VTuber. Ah. Oh my goodness. Jump into the computer, jump into the computer. We can already jump into the computer. Oh, they're called opera gloves. Now, I've got you all figured out. You can come out now, Yuko's new squeeze. I just learned her name a minute. Stop saying Niji, I like her. I understand, but, like, look. She's got the color scheme, she's got the design, she's got the, like... My name is Rie, and I'm tasked with being Yuko's guardian. Chat, I don't think we should ever trust women who have Rie in their name. I'm just saying that. Holding hands or locking lips, guiding each other step by step toward adulthood. Maybe she's a Niji Scapey. I guess so, maybe. I'm not in here. You're about to get ara-ra'd. Oh. Well, Drat, there's nobody here. Yes, there is nobody here. But Yuko, it doesn't matter. You can have one or two boyfriends, even like a dozen if you'd like. What's What is that? I don't think we should have ever trusted women. I never said that. I'm just saying there's some women you can't trust. Why am I pausing? Why am I pausing for a dramatic effect like that was something bold or like a hot take to say? I think I just like was buffering. My brain was buffering. Even 3 doesn't if you like, even if you like. But why? When I was your age. Oh, this. Yeah, okay. Like, I know you said, like, don't call her an EG VTuber, but like, straight up, when I was your age, like what she's implying. Now then, let's check in and see how he's doing. Don't you think you'll be happy to see the two of us together? By the way, I will say this. I don't necessarily hate Niji, I just know a little bit about them and some of the stuff that happened. Mostly I'm joking. But I am also being part serious. Why was I even trying to preface this? Why did I even add that? That didn't really add anything to the conversation. I apologize. I'm just rambling like a mad monster I am. Where did they... Like, I tried to clarify, and I don't feel like I clarified anything. I was there for you enough to say hate. I didn't say hate. I said I didn't hate them. I don't know enough about them. As a whole, I know a few things that happened. Let's see. No, I mean I am. Oh, okay. I was there enough for me to say hate. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. I guess when I say I don't hate Niji Sanji, I don't necessarily, I think I don't know enough about all of the talents to say that I dislike them. I know some of the stuff, but again, I take all of it with somewhat of a grain of salt, as you should on the internet. And I don't even know who I'm really apologizing to. I don't know if anyone from like any Niji sisters will watch this or anything, but I guess for me, it's like, I'm not someone who particularly is going to be like, you know, I kind of hate that, like, there's agency beef between like Hololive fans, Niji fans, and like FaZe fans and others, when I feel like that's kind of silly, especially like in case of Holo and FaZe, when like some of the talents are actually friends or like connected or following each other. I think that's the same with some Niji, like, or like ex-Niji, right? Again, I feel like I'm elaborating. I was making a joke that I didn't really need to elaborate on, but at the same time, I feel like I have to do that because, I don't know, context or something. I don't know. I'm overthinking things as usual. Let me log out. You know, I tend to do that. I tend to overthink, and that's probably why my brain is largely mush when I stream. And otherwise. Alright, let's go down. I will say, I'm... Like, the CYBERSLEUTH part is fun, and I get where the slog is coming in, because I haven't had a battle yet. Like a boss battle or anything. You escaped that predicament all on your own. I mean, I'm enjoying the story as far as I'm understanding it. Well, sort of. I don't really understand the story just yet. Friendly competition would be good, but some people definitely get hung up on it. Yeah, I agree with friendly competition is fine, but I feel like some people just like want to pit them against each other when there's like no need, especially when like some of the other talents are like from other agencies are fans of each other and like we're inspired by them. I just don't see the need to like try to... I'm someone who doesn't see the need to like drag someone down and then elevate yourself, you know? I feel like that's asking for trouble. It's the same thing, for me it's the same thing I've seen with like, you know how many games were like, this is the X game killer, you know, like, does anyone remember Haze? The video game Haze? And it was like, this is gonna be Ubisoft's gonna make a Halo killer. And then it does not, in fact, not only not kill Halo, it sort of dies, right? Right? Like I feel like if you're trying to sell yourself on being the killer of something else, you know, like being better than this competition, like you actually have to have substance to you. right? You actually have to, you know, Halo Killer. Yeah, Halo Killer is Halo. Yeah, Halo killed itself. Well, 343 in their current dev, Haze was pretty decent, man. Hey, if you like Haze, that's fine. I'm just saying, if you're setting yourself up to be the X, like if you set up a project to be, this is going to be like, this is going to kill the big dot, like the big man in town, you know? Then like, don't, you shouldn't market yourself as that unless you're really darn sure. If you can't stand on your own merits, you'll be cooked. Yeah, different context there. I think video game killer is intrinsic promise that it will be killer, but then the better game with an intercorporate VTuber warfare, whatever. People just get dragged down with malicious intent. Yeah, no, yeah, I think maybe it wasn't the best comparison. I'm just trying to give it to a comparison and a tangent to make me feel like it. But I guess in the sense of they're related, but being like, I feel like you're putting undue pressure, you know? I feel like you're putting undue pressure, like, you know, with like, I'm an autist gamba. I have no positive feelings towards any of the talents, just for misread. I have no positive feelings for any corpo, just the talents. It's just Niji seems legitimately dangerous for the talents, as far as I've known and as far as I've learned. Yeah. And it seems like there are quite a few nice talents. Good people. I mean, Doki Bird was from there. But, like, yeah. No, I guess for me, it's like, it is sort of the talents thing. Like, I don't, like, again, I think friendly competition is fine. And in fact, games used to do it. It's just, I feel like you actually need to be able to back it up and, like, not take it too far, is I guess what I'm saying. I guess this is where this whole Niji tangent is, and where I was saying, like, I don't hate Niji Sanji. Maybe I don't, I guess I say hate because I don't know enough about them and everything. I mean, like I said, I've learned a lot, but I've also, there's a lot I still don't know. Yeah, the only thing that killed Halo was the game studio, yes. It's not rivalry I care about. I think Niji just, yeah, it's, I see Niji as the people who try to put girls like Doki 6-1 in there. Yeah. Well, maybe the corporal part is just bad. Yeah, it might be just the corporal part. And I'm also not someone saying that, like, I'm also not going to say that, like, all corpos are bad. They've gone through a lot, but some people, you know, corpos have their own troubles, but guess what? So do indies. It's a trade-off, and some trade-offs are definitely better or worse than others, but it really depends. And yeah, I guess that's where I'm going. I don't, it's like they don't understand that crapping on a game people love isn't going to endear them to playing your game. Yeah, but again, it's also like, just because you crap on something doesn't mean, sorry, I'm sorry for leading it somewhere dark. It was just looking to joke about the Ninja thing. No, it's not your fault. It's me. I'm rambling. I tend to just ramble. I'm very stream of consciousness. That's why you see me second guessing myself like all the dang time. Like, because this is the internet, people are going to say and do things out of context looking at that. To test if any or corpos is when they love diversity, and is the love and diversity crowd comes on. Because like I said, I don't like to get too deep into drama, you know, because again, drama is a double-edged sword, and like, again, it turns out on the internet anything will be said and used against you, right? It feels like that, and then could be extrapolated. And sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's like obvious that someone is like taking something out of context and making it for the worst. And sometimes you see it in full context and no, it's not for the worst. And also, look, I have autism. My social skills are, I mean, they're better than they used to be, but it's still clear that I have autism. I am an autistic monster, an autistic look. Even if you don't say, they just make stuff up. Yeah, but it's wanting to not like give additional ammo, I guess, you know, not wanting to cause more trouble, like cause headaches, like Jerry's self-help book. Oh gosh, yeah, that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. But yeah, don't you worry about, like, I'm reading your comments. You guys are fine. I'm not mad at anyone. Like, I'm just joking around. When you guys are just joking around with me, it's all good. It's all fun. I love my demongrels, even if you torment me so, even if you bully me so, but you're all I have. And I still love you. Now, shall we head back then? I can't imagine the shock of seeing your own body from the outside is like. Yeah, it kind of implies that I'm dying. He's rambling, so he has an excuse to keep staring at his yellow wife. She wasn't even on screen a moment ago. Yellow wife? What? You think I'm into Kaneko Lumi? Do I look like Captain Taker Joe? Do I look like Puppy? No hate to them. I love those guys, but I'm not a lemon woman. You can be mad at me. I don't want to be mad. Look, there's plenty to be mad at on the internet. Rightfully so, even. But again, I've been on the internet long enough as a lurker and otherwise to note that, like, if you just go on the internet just to like, for rage, because rage can be addicting. Don't get me wrong, like genuine bona fide rage, you're gonna look for something to be upset at. It can be very addicting. And I try to be careful about that. And also, even if you're mad about something for the right reason, it's still rage, and it can still be like, unless you temper it, it can be, you know, I appreciate you having these talks with the yellow woman you're not married to on screen. Thank you. We're not married. Do you see a ring on her finger? Do you see a ring on my finger? We'll think of it as an out-of-body experience, but maybe we'll have a solution. But now I have two bodies, apparently. Oh, then again, we might be having a teleport syndrome. You're hiding your fingers. Hold on. Oh, hold on. You want to see my dang fingers so badly? Hold on. Oh, hold on. See my stupid fingers, will you? Hold on. Just a moment. Hiding my fingers, huh? I'm hiding my fingers. Yeah. He was half a monster. Listen, sometimes my astral projection doesn't project my entire body, okay? Sometimes it gets cut off. All right? Oh, you want to see the other hand, huh? Hold on. Well, give me a second. Hold on. You sandbag the rib for like 4 hours. What are you talking about? It hasn't even been 4 hours. And now I'm cut off here. Great. Because my astral projection isn't working fully. Great. Now I'm cut off. Great. Thank you. Now my entire body has been cut off from my projection because it doesn't project my entire body, I'm afraid. All right? I'm just grumbling and groaning. I don't even own any sandbags. Wait, that's not what sandbagging means. Never mind. Looks like you're grabbing the main character's guts. I guess so. Simply knowing that is a major step in getting close to the bottom of this. Do you think I can afford a sandbag right now? We can't rush the investigation, mustn't hurry things along. Stay calm, stay cool. Or I read that in wrong. You know what? Never mind. Doggedly and with all your might exhibit endurance like a hard black iron. Isn't black iron already kind of hard though? Back to the issue at hand. What were you planning to do next? I don't know. I'm just kind of being dragged along for the ride here. You want to return to your original body? Don't you want to know the truth of what happened? Yes, I would actually. Do you own a sandbag? Sounds like a Norm Macdonald bit. It does actually. It does. You're right. And then it's decided you should work here as my assistant. Wait, there will be many crises dealing with Eden and cybercrime. The more work you do, the more clues we'll be able to find. Don't worry, I'm certain of your potential. And while we're at it, I'll cover your room and board. I mean, thank you, but like, I didn't say yes yet, madam. Besides, with your talents, who else is better suited for cyber investigation? I'm expecting great things. I guess I agree. I mean, it's not like I was gonna say no, but like I would have like. Never mind. This woman is too forward. You are my ooh, title drop, CYBERSLEUTH. Have a seat on the sofa and wait. I don't like the way she said I'll make some coffee and we'll drink too. I'm not seeing chunks, but I am seeing glowing bits that are orbiting each other. Seaweed and red bean paste coffee? Ugh. Ew. My specialty. Oh, I know it looks fancy, but you'll have to get a load of the flavor now. Ew. Unironically sounds good. What do you mean unironically sounds good? That doesn't sound good at all. I warned you. Apparently you did, Lord Pillow. Just you, CYBERSLEUTH. I don't like any of these options. All of these options are just... They seem horrible. They just seem awful. Okay. I'll just do the third with gusto. What just happened? What just happened? Save? Yes? I want coffee now. Why would you want coffee after that? What was that explosion noise? What happened? Let's get down to it. I have something for you. Your first duty is to kick off your new career as a CYBERSLEUTH. You're flawed, well, aren't we all? But also, what is so tasty about seaweed and red bean paste coffee? What is even red bean paste? It looks like you were just sweating. What did I miss? Coffee. You've been drugged? I wouldn't be surprised. If Nanako is going to be your base of operations, you should make the rounds and introduce yourself at various establishments here. You'll be depending on these places a lot, so it's important they know who you are. Oh yeah, let me explain about the whiteboard. Hanging on the wall onto the right of the desk is a whiteboard. Do you see it? You can accept cases from there. Field practice is better than book learning. I'll put up some simple cases on the whiteboard. Check it out and you'll start working on some cases. Wait, did we just exit the prologue? I guess we did. Search for the father. Yuko Yamashina. Oh, yeah, I got a Chivo. Let me move myself a little bit. Red bean. Okay, so what is red bean paste? Also, I'm going to move myself down a little further here. Seaweed is good in soup. Coffee can't be too far off. And red bean, ice cream, and Japanese pastries are so good. Be good in coffee. So wait a minute. No, wait, I've heard of red bean before. No, I have heard of red bean before. But where? Because I said I haven't heard of red bean before, but then now I think about it more. Sorry, picking my nose. Doctor, who is this? Welcome. Red bean paste is Anko if that caps. I think you meant helps. Also, welcome, Doctor, who is this? Red bean paste is a mint of adzuki beans boiled until soft drained and mashed with white sugar to make a sweet paste. Oh, it's in mochi sometimes. Okay. Also, red bean ice cream is... Okay, I think I've heard of it, but I've never, like, actually... I've never had it. I've only heard about it and seen it in, like, anime and stuff. Okay, let's go back to here. First, take a look at the whiteboard to the right of my desk. Okay. Whiteboard. Okay, now we're sleuthing. You're missing out, man. Look, if I go to Japan or I go to, you know, find a Japanese market and try some, I'll give it a try. I'm not against it. I do have a bad sweet tooth. It's like the beans we have here, but they're sweet and often used in pastry. I've had red bean cold drinks and they're really good. Okay, I'll have to try it sometime. Because I have tried, you know, I like a lot of things about Japanese culture. I'm not a really big fan of like a lot of the food. I have tried miso soup. I really like, oh wait, hold on. I'm also someone who unironically likes pickle milkshake, so don't trust my taste. Well, you wouldn't be at the mongrel if you didn't have weird tastes. Monsters do have weird taste. It's just mine are not as weird. I mean, they're weird, but in a very vanilla way. Watching you yap and play Digimon while diving on squids. Wait, diving on squids? Oh, you're playing Helldivers. Whoops. What? Not a fan of pickles. What do you mean, what? What do you mean, what, Doctor? Who is this? The type of case is indicated by a color magnet. Red, urgent case. Blue, yellow, normal case. Green, Digifarm case. Ooh, Digifarm. I'm a fan of Dizzy's feet, if that counts. I want to say so am I, but I'm also not into feet. If you go to sushi places, you can sometimes get red bean paste dessert pancakes. Dorayaki, I think. I don't really like the flavor, so I tend to get custard or matcha filling instead. That does actually sound kind of delicious. That does sound kind of delicious. And also, just because I am not wearing shoes right now, or socks, and my feet are bare, does not mean I am into feet. I just like being barefoot. To Moist comments, at least it's not Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid pickles? Kool-Aid pickles. So a diner had pickle ice cream as a joke, and my friends dared me to try it, and they paid for me. I got a large milkshake of it and chugged it, and I loved it. Well, good for you, I guess. Was it dill? Look, some members of my family, for instance, Bro Monstrous, love to dip his got to go to bed now, but have a good stream. Thank you. Well, take care, Ivel, if I'm saying that right. But Bro Monstrous, he loved to stick like cheese sticks into Trix yogurt when he was a monsterling. Unfortunately, I don't really have any weird food taste things. It's weird. I very much like my stuff vanilla. Including vanilla. Like, I don't have anything on my hot dogs. I don't have anything on my burgers. I just like my burgers with the meat and the patties. Not even with condiments. Like, I just like my tortilla chips without the sauce. I'm weird in that I'm very boring and vanilla in that regard. I also had a friend working in an Italian pizzeria, and I made him pickle pizza, and it was scarred him for life, but I liked it. What is with you and pickles? Next you're going to tell me your favorite monster in Monster Hunter is Devil Joe. I either like vanilla or Bizarro in between. Yeah, well, yeah, that's fair. He puts his meat on his meat. What do you mean puts his meat? I said, wait, puts my meat on my meat. What do you mean puts meat on my meat? I said I have buns with my, I just have meat and my buns. That's all I want. The buns aren't meat. Wait, that sounded wrong. Yeah, it did sound wrong. Think about what you said, Daniel. Don't the hot dog. Don't the hot dog. What do you put in your buns? Meat. Beef patties. Beef sausage. Beef. Sometimes pork, maybe sometimes chicken. I just want the meat. I just want the meat and the bun. I don't need anything else. I just want to experience the meat and the bun. That's all I want. You said meat on patties in the first. I did, didn't I? Dagnabbit. Dagnabbit. I did, didn't I? Curse my gaffes, curse my fumbling and stumbling, my flustering and clustering. This can most definitely be taken out of context. What couldn't be taken out of context that I haven't said? I meant you put your meat on your patties. That's what you said. Rewards for urgent cases are marked with red magnets, generally better. You should generally solve those cases. I'm not even reading this correctly. I can't read correctly. Curse my calves? What do you mean curse my calves? I said dagnabbit, didn't I? Dyslexia? Maybe I do have dyslexia. I don't know. I can't read, it seems. Maybe I'm undiagnosed, which would suck at my particular age. New cases added 1. Top quality. Now we're going back to beans. Purchase coffee beans at a K cafe. You can find the place yourself. Make sure to say, everyone. Is this really a case we're doing? I guess it is a 1-star case. All right, let's go. Top quality beans. It's pretty straightforward. When we get to the new case, we get to the whiteboard just like that. There's a sandwich which used chicken for buns. There is? Interesting. Well, when I said patty, I meant buns. Meh. You're still a bean boy at the office. Apparently I am. I am the beans. Anyway, you go on and start talking to people. I'm counting you for a Lady Kyoko. Madam. You literally just put me in a high-stress situation, had me infiltrate a hospital where I discovered that my body is comatose, and I'm debating whether or not, like, I'm astrally projecting this is a digital soul or if I'm a copy of myself. You've already said that I'm like, oh, I have the potential to be a great sleuth. I can enter computers. And your first case, your first thing you want me to do after all of that is get you coffee. I see how it is. Yeah, I gotta start off the bottom like... Wait, I can change outfits? Ooh, do I have different costumes? Ooh, okay, I'll take this. I'll take this. She's nice. She's letting you cool down. I guess, but like, could she not go get her own coffee? Especially if I'm cooling down. Like, you want me to cool down? She even said take a seat on the sofa, but I think I already did that. Never mind. My memory is leaking, as we've established. Oh, hey, it's adult Miyu. Well, Miyu's already an adult. It's not Lolly Miyu. It's Mirai. The corporate ladder cares not for cosmic powers beyond your comprehension. Oh man, the outfit Dizzy switched into Time Stranger. The OL outfit was great. Yeah. Wait, which one was the OL outfit? Once again, memory leak. Good day, CYBERSLEUTH. Hello, madam. I thought it was about time you came by. Mirai is... Okay, Mirai is not Miyu. Words. But she looks like her, right? Like, she is like a tall version of, like, someone took, like, okay, you know how there's such a thing as Skinny Cow, like the brand Skinny Cow? And it's just like a very skinny, like, feminine cow with very, like, uncomfortable lips and is looking at you seductively. I wonder if the female MC has this old outfit since you switched to. Maybe. But, this is like... Mirai here is like the skinny cow version of Muyu. I'm not the only one seeing that, right? Like, oh yeah, that cow was giving me... Yeah, no. Like, look at any skinny cow brand products. You know what? Hold on. Hold on. You know what? Hold on. No, I don't want to actually look up, like, actual skinny cows. I want the brand. Hold on. Wait a minute. The first result comes from a place called Furry Bait? Excuse me? Excuse me? And they're all WebP files. They're all WebP files. Never mind. I'm not going to show the skinny cow. You can look up the skinny cow yourself. Cheater. I'm trying to educate you on skinny cow and I get called a cheater. Everything I do, I get called a cheater. I'd be a fool not to cow. Did they do the Tony the... Wait, what happened to Tony the Tiger? What happened to Tony the Tiger? Suspicious? I'm not suspicious. I mean, okay, I am suspicious in a way, but that comes with being a monstrosity. Everyone is suspicious of you. But, like... Wait. Are you talking about the time that, like, Tony the Tiger, like, ran off of Twitter because a bunch of furries were, like, trying to, you know... He has a lot of art... Oh, you're talking about that. Yeah. Let's not go down that route. I already apparently... Like, the fact that the first result when I looked for Skinny Cow was not the official Skinny Cow. It was from literally furrybait.com. I don't want to go down that route. We are bound by fate to do this, hurry. What is even happening? I was distracted by... He has a lot of art, yeah. Yeah, I feel bad for Tony. Or Tony. I feel bad. I feel very bad for... I feel bad for Erina's dad, you know? Erina Machina's dad is probably Tony the Tiger, and you can't convince me otherwise. But yeah, as much as I completely agree the cow should have as much art as Tony the Tiger... No. No, the cow should not have as much art as Tony the Tiger. That is not what I was trying to say at all. That isn't wherein what I was trying to say is never mind. That's the last time I bring up Skinny Cow. Next thing, the other thing, turn around, don't move, leave it up to me. Okay, classic degeneracy. OG, now you too, OG cheater? What do you mean cheater? All done. What did you do? Did I just get a manicure? Actually, I could get a manicure right now. Maybe I need to trim my nails. Polish them a little bit. You know, proper nail care isn't just for women, you know. Especially monsters, especially for us. Taking care of your toenails and fingernails. Wait, what does it say on your arm? It says nothing on my arm. So this is the first Digimon game? Oh, this is not the first Digimon game in the slightest. There were others much before this one. This is the first Digimon story game, I think. Actually. No, I need to double check that. No, I meant... So is this the first Digimon game? Oh, you mean in, like, the, like... continuity of like Time Stranger in this one? I think it's kind of up in the air. What do you mean MCs are? I don't... Oh, wait. Oh, you mean what's on the... Yeah, this isn't what Disney played recently. No, this is sort of the prequel? I think the continuity between the game was kind of... I'm not sure. No, the MC's arm... Oh, you mean on the jacket, it says... Inokashiras? Blah. In other words, once things from the real world are in your hand, they become cyber data and can be brought into cyberspace with you. It's the school's name, I believe, yes. Well, now I'm facing the complete off straight. This was the first Digimon Vita game, yeah. Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it? Actually, I think this is the first... No, it wasn't the first Digimon game in a while. Acquired data will be kept in your storage. Such convenient world we live in, don't you think, with modern technology? Yeah, but sometimes it can be a bit too convenient. I know that sounds weird, but sometimes, like, it's nice to just be able to do things yourself and do them manually. I say, from a computer. Nani? What exactly are you? I know a little more than most about the structure of the digital world, that's all. Yeah, you're probably a VTuber as well. A lady has to keep some secrets. Some secrets? Ladies are mostly secrets. Women are mostly secrets. And some secrets you don't ever want to know about. Okay? So, some lore about women, there is some things you just wish you didn't learn. Like, they say men can be gross, boys can be gross. No. Women, as much as I love women, specifically a certain type of women. A certain type of women is pro. Never mind. Women can be way more gross. Like, I learned about what happens when a woman is on her period. Like I learned about the internal pipings of how that works. I wish I hadn't. I wish it had remained a secret. A secret to me, at least. And I am much more thankful that I am a man. Have you seen the trash can in women's bathrooms? No. And I don't want to. Some things are better left a mystery. To me, specifically. Dizzy speaks of this, I believe. Yes, she does. But also, look. The only way I'm going to know this secret is if I become a father and have to deal with it. Otherwise, I'm not dealing with it. I'm only dealing with it when I have to. And I say this as someone who fancies women. But women have so much maintenance they have to do. And I am glad that as a man, I don't have to deal with that. And I'm not saying that to put women down. I'm saying that being like, I'm thankful. You know? You know, that's rough. That's rough. And I'm sorry you have to go through that. I'm glad, I'm just happy I don't have to go through that. But if you lose your way, come and see me. I shall be happy to point you in the right direction to the best of my ability. Also, why did I decide to talk about women and their periods? Why did I do that just now? Why did I do that? Am I stupid? Yes. But am I that stupid? Yes. But am I really that stupid? Yes. Use connection jump to come directly to the Digilab wherever you might be. He has a menstrual cycle website bookmark. I do not, in fact. But apparently I was told that I was put on the male, like there's a male VTuber virility chart, like a virility chart, and apparently I've been put on it. And here's something you should know about monsters, especially monster men. We're always fertile. Do you know why so many women fancy us? Not me specifically, but just monster men in general. Because we have endurance, we have virility. That's right. I'm oversharing once again. But it's par for the course. I've made my bed. I'm not going to edit this out. The border between this world and the digital world is growing thinner and thinner. This bit sounds like something coming out of Archer. You know, for the little I've actually seen of Archer, I think you might be onto something. Proof that lies in the fact that I was able to meet you in the real world. Wait, wasn't this a plot? We're always fertile. Clipping that. But that might not be a good thing as far as the world is concerned. Yeah, this happened in Digimon Saber/Data Squad when the worlds were about to collide. One has to overtake the other as far as I remember, at the end of the season. Spoilers for Saber/Data Squad. Meeting with you ensures me the light of hope that will shine into this world, I guess. I wonder if I will enjoy this new world. Yeah, probably. Until we meet again in the Digilab. Yeah, okay. You know what? I should go to the Digilab. Wait, what do you mean? I have to finish the case first? Okay. Yeah, no wonder. I was told this game is a slog. It's a little bit of a slog. I'm enjoying it. It's just... Wait, thank you for playing our game. We have it for you as a token as our thanks. Bonus content, enjoy. Wait. Hold on, what? Obtained bonus content, Omnimon NX. Obtained bonus content, Alphamon NX? Gallantmon NX? Crusader... Leopardmon... I'm getting Royal Knights. I'm getting literally all these Royal Knights. Okay. Miracle Meat? What the heck is Miracle Meat? That don't sound good. Power Pine. Clever Carrot. Friendship. Hey, I got Friendship. That's nice. Is this game breaking? It might be game breaking. Because those are all Mega Level Digimon. Brave Points, HP Spray, SP Spray, Medical Spray, Full Revival Spray, Panic Barrier, oh my gosh, Pixel Barrier, Noise Guard, I got a USB camera. They're oh, these are the chibi variants, but I mean, they're still mega levels, right? I got a pen block. Can I go back? I can access the... Okay, I guess I gotta do this Nanako case before I can, I guess... Well, I mean, I guess it'll make the game easier, so I guess it won't be that much of a slog, but... Mirai Mikagura from the consultation room, she's really gorgeous, though she's never around. Yeah, this game is full of beautiful women. And that's not me cheating! Oh no, it's giving you all the extra DLC content up front. Apparently I forgot that was in here. Okay, where am I heading? Big Yard, Nanako Broadway. Is that Justin Bieber? No. Oh. Ooh, gotcha. Hawkmon. Ooh, wait. Katuramon. Piximon. Medals? Aren't medals how I get, like, extra data? Isn't that the case? Ooh, Pheromon. Okay, I like Pheromon. Anubismon. That's a... Isn't Pheromon and Anubismon, aren't those mega levels? Okay, let's take a look. This is a... If this is a mall, it feels very cramped. This feels like a very cramped mall. Or very, like... elongated mall. Let's see. Select map. I was about to say, is that an Uma ad? But yeah, I don't think that's Uma. I think this is before. Wait, when did Uma Musume come out? Unfortunately, I'm not Pippa. I am not the all-knower of Uma Musume. Okay, let's see. Big Yard. Okay, I'll talk to you later and get my game-breaking chibis here. Okay, I might be going in circles. Okay. Oh dear, we're still getting ready to open. Just hold a bit tight. Oh, you're the new kid at Kurumi Detective Agency? He's thinking of his wife Sakura Bakukushin again. No, that's your headcanon. That is your headcanon. And I do not endorse nor indulge your headcanon. Stop projecting your armpit-licking degeneracy onto me. I may be a degenerate in some ways, Tail. I'm a lesser degenerate. But licking armpits with Sakura Bakushin, that's not my speed. Huh? What the F? WTF? Yeah. Wait, OG, you were probably not aware of that whole thing on Twitter where there was just a gif of, like, Bakushan getting her bare armpit licking. I didn't bring up armpit licking. Not even Why do I even try to talk to you? That gif is very interesting. It is interesting. It is an interesting gif, and I don't... You see the Leah Erica version? Unfortunately, yes. You're more than welcome as a customer. The Freudian slip? What do you mean, the Freudian slip? Wait, I'm followed by VTuber ASMR Pit Fan. Should I be talking bad about armpits? I mean, I don't hate armpits, but... EB and his consequences? Yeah, but I love him. He's a good oomph. He's a good guy, that EB. Ooh, Dragomon. That's cool. Nanako Broadway, map. Time to go meet people in the building. So I am supposed to be in the building, okay. Nope, can't go that way. I think it's very abundant that this game was definitely made for the PS Vita, especially with given the texture qualities. These escalators will take you all the way to the 3rd floor. I guess I'm going to the 3rd floor, aren't I? All right, here we go. Maybe this is... Ooh. Ooh, hold on. Wait, oh, come on, I can't go in! Dagnabbit, okay. Welcome, come on in, I can't. Oh, you're a new hire at the detective agency? You're just here to say hi? So you're a newbie too? So am I. I just started this week and I'm so nervous. I can't stop messing up. But I was told if I was in front of the store talking to people, I would get used to it. So I'm going to work hard and you work hard too. Well, she seems nice. She seems pleasant. I wish her the best. I wish I could go inside the store and look at all the different manga at Mandarake. Mandarake. This place has great comics and magazines, and I wanted one to come out today. You know, you can tell if they're yaoi comics depending on if the man has absurd shoulders or absurd hands. And it's not because I'm a Fujo or I read yaoi. I just happen to, again, I happen to know a lot of Fujos growing up. I love EB. I can't wait to annex his land. He's a good guy. I mean, you know, I'll talk about annexation later, or never. I'm not a Fujo. I'm not a Fujo. I'm not even a Yumi Joe. Why do I get slandered regularly by my demongrels? But I chose you. I chose you as my demongrels. The other day, my friend got mugged by a hacker. They took her money. Those hackers are awful people. Really? I wish hackers didn't exist. Did they mug her in cyberspace? Cyberspace mugging? Oh, okay. What's this? Welcome to the best takoyaki in the universe. You're not a true Nakanoan until you try it. Oh, you're not a customer? You're new to the detective agency? Well, that's a true Nakanoan. Is it? Okay, that seems like it seems pretty easy to be a true Nakanoan. You think the armpit GIF animation could be added to Spore for ours? Why would you ask that? Why would you ask that? That's not even official art of you. That's just straight up like Spore version. It's cultural. I don't know if I want to promote that kind of culture among my demongrels. I control the workplace culture. I control the courtroom culture here. We need a orb gift. Well, someone can make it. Someone can make it. Maybe I'll make it. I don't know. But I'm not doing that for cultural reasons, because that's not the kind of culture I'm trying to promote. Why do you want your armpits licked? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Don't answer that. I won't read it. I shouldn't have asked. I shouldn't have asked that. At your service anytime. Wow. Wow. Don't you wow me. Okay, is this coffee? Today I'm going to try the triple scoop. Strawberry chocolate and what else? That's vanilla. Demongrels reflect the streamer. Messed up. Yeah, you are messed up. You're all messed up, but I guess so am I. So I guess I found my people. Oh. Fantasy Mansion. I love Japanese naming conventions like this. I love what's like Boss Coffee, Fantasy Mansion. Just straight to the point and bold, brash. Mandarake. Would it be like Mandarake, like sake? Would it be Mandarake? I'm sorry, there's just no armpit emoji. I'm not giving you an armpit emoji. I'm not giving you an armpit emoji. You're not getting one. You're not getting one. No. I like you, Moist. You're a good demongrel. But even I won't indulge this. But thank you for supporting me, at least. Look, we all have our own fetishes, but armpit, feet, those are not mine. And I'm not going to tell you what they are. Where was I? My favorite Japanese naming thing is that the Hawaiian shirts are Japanese, but they were called aloha shirts. Wait, really? So is this like a fortune cookie thing where fortune cookies aren't actually Chinese? Not Chinese. Wait, yes, Chinese. Gagged up emoji then. No. Not for me. No. No, not for me, no. I forgot Dyson knows me way too well. But it wouldn't be me anyway. I wouldn't be the gagged one. I do the gagging. No, you know what? No. Why am I? You told us at one at least. Wait, when did I tell you one? Oh, what was the one I told you about? Moist getting the spray bottle on the cat treatment. Hawaii had less Japanese and a okay, that actually makes sense considering I remember a lot of like I remember like a lot of Yakuza games, and in fact a lot of Japanese, like a lot of anime and like Japanese games, they have like a summer section, or like they have like a, you know, a beach episode or anything, and everyone's wearing a Hawaiian shirt, and that makes sense that they would be wearing a Hawaiian shirt. Although, if I remember correctly, there's actually quite a few Japanese diaspora in Hawaii, so... Am I going in circles? The entirety of Yakuza 3? It was Yakuza 3, it wasn't Yakuza 2, right? Oh, whoops, hold on. I almost got cut off a little bit again. Let me move myself a little bit in my astral projection here. Hawaii is the only place in America with the Japanese shrine. Wait, is it? No, there's got to be, because there's a... That can't be true. Is that Tekken? Is that bootleg Tekken? No, it's just straight up Tekken, because it's Bamco. Why wouldn't it be? And that's... Is that Grand Blue Fantasy? Oh, the Uma Musume stream? I mean, okay. You mean one of my fetishes is being a loving father and providing many kids? Yes, I suppose that is one of my fetishes. I'm not leaving until I've beaten my score. To me, games aren't games. They're constant battles against my future self. Okay, man, you're going deep. You're going deep. Is this like how League of Legends play? Uh-oh, we got a cat maid. Presenting the offline Coliseum. I'm your host, the cute kitty maid, Oruru. Oruru. Is there anything you'd like to ask me about? A meout? There's nothing I want to ask right now. Bro, we are more feral than low players. Yeah, fair. I forgot I'm talking to a fighting game player. You guys probably have more slurs than League players. You're gonna be a cat maid. I am not going to be a cat maid. I'm talking to a cat maid. I don't look good in thigh highs. I don't even own thigh highs, and I'm not getting any. The floors above this are residential. Broadway is such an interesting place. Slurs. Yeah, I slur my words a lot. I remember fights breaking out in tournament pools over throws. Wait, like throws in game, like throw mechanics, like throw moves, or like throwing the match? Like what kind of throws? All right, let's talk to everyone. Ah, the lovely aroma of coffee. Okay, well, at least we're on the coffee area. I'm totally broke. I can't drink any. Someone chucked an arcade stick, and then someone and everyone got into a fight. Meow for us, demonstrous? You get one. You get one. That's it. You get one. You only get one. Meow. Are you satisfied? There's your one. I'm not gonna do a nia or anything like that. I'm already accused of being a sheep girl. 7-1. What do you mean 7-1? 7-10? 7 out of 10? You know what? I don't care if it's 7 out of 10. I walked out of the room. You can do it again. No. You can rewind. You can rewind. You're supposed to be serving me. I don't serve my demongrels. K-Cafe has such a relaxing mood. It's easy to sit here for hours. The waitress is so nice too. Yeah, I suppose she is. Oh, you're here to give me a medal too? What do you mean? Bro, I'm old? I mean, you're an OG-san. Derailed again. Yeah, that happens a lot, and this is probably the worst in a JRPG. Ooh-woo? You want me to ooh-woo? I already did. What kind of medals, you ask? Digimon medals, as if they were any other kind? Collecting Digimon medals is my dream. It's my life. It's everything. Okay, dude, calm down, relax. That's why I'm known as the Medal Man. If you come across any Digimon medals, bring them to me and I'll gladly buy them. Off you. these collections with various Digimon, and you can obtain these various places by selling them to the metal man. You'll get money and view them in the collection. Once you have one, wait, I sell them? I thought I was supposed to do them with it. Like, I thought they would give me data. Okay, wait, show me your collection? Oh, you want to, okay, so you want to see my collection? Don't tell why wouldn't I tell your wife about this? It's medals, dude. What is so, like, what about this is, like, scandalous that your wife... You don't even have any, dude. Fine, I'll give you some. Yeah, sure, fine. I want to sell medals. Okay, fine. Yeah, sure, I'll give you the medals. I hope I'm not making... Okay, they're sold, no tape back. Don't tell my wife about it. What is about this and your wife and medals? Anyways, I'm always here, so you can bring me medals. Okay, you want to look... Whatever you want to look for a lot of medals, just go to the Metal Maniac guy and he'll show you his collection. What is up with this guy in medals and not wanting his wife to see it? Like, come on. They're just medals. They're just... Like, don't tell your wife. Like, they're Digimon medals, dude. Like, maybe if it was Idolmaster medals, I would be, you know, I would get it. But even then, like, I've heard of, like, otakus who marry brilliantly attractive women. Apparently the guy from Rent a Girlfriend, like, made a self-insert, and he's still with his wife, so I don't know why you're so embarrassed by the Digimon, unless you're, like, doing something... You know what, I'm not gonna look too deep into it. I've already been looking too deep into things. Where's the coffee area? Where's the coffee area? Where's coffee? Okay, cafe... Wait, can I not get into the... Is it closed? Great. Yes, I've already talked to the Metal Maniac guy. Wait, was that my mission? Was that my mission? What was my mission? Hold on. Let me save also. What is my... No, it's not field guide. Keywords? Hacking case. Buy beans. Buy coffee beans. Where the cafe's closed. What do you want me to do to buy coffee beans? I'm not talking to the maid again. What am I doing? What doth life? What doth life? Man, I'm getting hungry. And I haven't even found these darn coffee beans. I keep getting derailed. Where's this coffee shop? I thought I already passed it. I don't know where I'm going. Takoyaki, ice cream, vending machine. Yeah, it says coffee shop, but I can't buy coffee beans. What does the game want from me? You did say the coffee mission was too simple, and yet apparently I was wrong. Oh, I could just go through the door. I bet you want to be derailed. No, I don't. In both ways you were trying to imply that. I would rather be doing the railing. Never mind. Welcome. Welcome, please come in, take any seat. I'm seething. I'm simmering. You're Miss Kirimi's assistant? She hired an assistant? Yes. Wow, so you came to bask in her radiant beauty to your heart's content whenever you want. Why is everyone... I'm jealous. It's so outrageous, truly outrageous. Boss? He looks like a default, like, harem anime protagonist. Except he's really lanky. Like he's just straight up every harem anime protagonist. They all have the same hair color, the same hair, the same everything. Yes, what is it? You don't look like me. Oh, we're talking to a cheater now. Oh, we're talking about cheaters. How about this guy? This guy's a cheater. I'm not a cheater. This guy's a cheater. You don't look at me like that, do you? What? Oh, you creep. You total perv. I quit right here and now. Dang, you fumbled, dude. What? What? And I'm taking this month's full payment. You're taking this full payment for this month's salary. Okay, lady, you might be going a little too far. Next, you're gonna say you're taking child support, which this already sounds like it is, but like, I'll be paying, plus I'll be billing you for 20 months of leering. You're paying, okay, whoa. Okay, listen, I was on your side before that, but like, why is that guy caressing her ear? I guess he's trying to calm her down. That seems like an HR violation. Yeah, I feel like I just walked into a domestic dispute between Lumi and generic anime harem protagonist with glasses. Actually, kind of looking at him, he reminds me of like anime protagonist, but if he was iDubbbz. Like he's giving me big anime iDubbbz energy. Oh, our customer, you wanted some coffee beans, right? Yeah, she reminds me of Lumi. Oh, that's mean. That's oof. Yeah, that's mean. It's a Gumi fan from Japan, probably. Yeah. The iDubbbz was too much. Obtain select coffee beans. Hang on, Sachin. Quitting out of the blue like that really puts me in a bind. I'm sorry for your domestic. This is phase. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is the K Cafe owner, is that Sakana? Is that Kevin? It is Kevin, isn't it? Oh my. Does it now? Well then, it is Kevin. Negotiate for what? Grill that fish. For what? Why, my hourly rate, of course. And if you're going to play stupid, I'll sue. Actually, this woman does remind me of like a mix of NASA and Lumi, for some reason. For what? For my hourly rate, of course. If you're going to play stupid, I'll sue. What? We're talking harassment lawsuit here. Yikes. Good luck, Kevin. They make quite a pair. I guess that's Kevin and his wife. Be that as it may, I've got the beans Kyoko asked for. Thank you very much. Come back anytime. I don't think I will. Investigation complete. Report to the detective agency. I'm definitely not coming back. Kevin and his Fishman and his strange hybrid wife can you know, they can do that without me. They can do whatever they're doing without me. I don't want any part of it. You know, maybe I should have asked him about FazeCon, though. You know, maybe I should have asked about that. I probably should have asked about that. Which way is to the... All right, let's see. I'm going back into the agency. If someone I haven't met yet... Really? Come on. Who haven't I met yet? This guy, welcome. We have a wide selection of cards in anime. Oh, you're not interested? Then you're blocking paying customers. What customers, dude? What customers? What? Wait a minute. What dragon was that? Was that a Yu-Gi-Oh card? Oh no, that's Dragon Hat. Oh, there's a shiny over here. Agumon Expert Medal. Nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm blocking your customers. You've got 2 kids in there, and I'm not even blocking them. Goodness. Oh, it's Nokia. Rainbow Tumble? Huh? Oh, hey, you're safe. Phew. Did you even bother to look for me? Well, I assume so. After what happened in the digital world, you should be fine in the real world. Yeah, about that. I really wasn't safe. But are those little critters okay, I wonder? I don't know. I didn't see them. Lady, I've been through a lot. Nokia, I've been through a lot, okay? I've been through a lot. Also, for some reason, Nokia reminds me of Leah. For some reason. I'm a little worried. Had they not been around, it would have been... I've got this problem, and I've had it since I was a kid. Things get serious. Okay, now she's oversharing. I always get frightened. My mind goes blank and I freeze up. I can actually relate a little bit. It must have sucked for you. I'm really sorry. Wow, she is... I mean, I appreciate it, but wow, she really has to... I guess she just has to cycle through all those emotions. Just like a woman. Well, do you want to go shopping now? Not particularly. Wow, you're a CYBERSLEUTH now? A real CYBERSLEUTH? Does she still have Agumon and friend? What do you mean Agumon and friend? Agumon and Gabumon? Yeah, no, she doesn't. Not yet. Real CYBERSLEUTH. What is that exactly? What's a CYBERSLEUTH? No skin off my nose. I didn't even know if it's good or bad. I totally gave up on figuring out. Yeah, you would. It's probably better than being a hacker. Yeah, you really are cycling through Nokia's just got a lot of emotion she's got to get through. Arata, he was a hacker. He helped me out, but he was totally a hacker. Yes, I think we've established that. That's a little depressing, knowing that I was lied to this whole time. I haven't seen him since then. Did you bother even looking for any of us? Never mind. This is the pits. We're not talking about pits anymore. We're not talking about pits anymore, Nokia. Times like this, I want to throw on the new Jimmy Ken. Jimmy Ken, get my freak on. Get my freak on. What do you mean by get your freak on in this case? Like dance freaky or like do the no pants dance with someone? That should be enough saying hi. Let's get back to the office. Yeah. Wait, what does that say? Rat horse. Rat horse. Rainbow turntable. Rat horse. Rat horse. Is tail? You're a rat horse. Rat horse. She's going to watch Freaky Eepy dance. Yeah. Wait, what is this? Cyber Jam. Alright, back to the Kirimi Detective Agency. Acceptable. What do you mean acceptable? That was supposed to be an insult and you're accepting it. Never mind. Clearly I'm the one getting rage baited. I let myself do it. I do it to myself, you know. Okay, let's finish up this case. Wait, no, I can't. Okay, hold on. I made a mistake. Okay, let's try this again. My mind is a smooth rock running under the river. You're like a koala, I guess. Wait, what's this? Okay. You know, I feel like even though this is school gear, it makes me feel more like a detective. Huh? You've cracked the case, but you shouldn't bother me with it. When you complete the case, write it down on the notebook. You wanted the dang coffee beans, woman. Women. Woo. Seems like you've made your rounds. Apparently I have. Quite a bunch of characters, but that's what it takes to live in Nakano. Nakano! Why am I saying Nanako? I think it's because I'm thinking of Persona. Next, I'm going to have you hit the streets. I want you to see how well your digital self can blend into the real world, the final stage of your testing. Oh, it's Shinjuku. Okay, I'm going around Shinjuku. You might find topics of rumors. People, you saw something like that after all. While you're doing that, I'll clean up my affairs. Thank you for not making me clean up your affairs. Goodness. I've got a report on my investigation. I've got to make a report to my investigation on Detective Matayoshi. And I forgot one important thing. It's about your mother. What? My mother? It was a blessing in their disguise that your parents were working for abroad for so long. They're going to come back, and when they heard we were sick, but I told them you were released from the hospital at the last minute. That's both true and not true, which is weird. Well, actually, it's not true because I wasn't released from the hospital. But I am out of the hospital. But is it me or is it a clone of me? We haven't established that. You should contact them and reassure them you're okay. Okay. I called my mother. She's very busy with work now. I'm worried about her. How are your parents doing? It seems like there are no problems. What do you mean no problems? I haven't heard from them. It's good that you put them at ease. They'll probably call again. I'll leave your parents to you. Handle them well. It's your first. That's your duty as their child. Yeah, I guess so. Speaking of duty, it calls. Head to Shinjuku. Now, can I change my Digimon now, please? Okay, I already did the bean quest. The bean quest. The beans. Okay, let me see here. I'm just checking. I'm just checking if there's anything more I want to do, because maybe this is a good place to head off. Yes, oh, hold on. Let me go to the Digilab. I keep forgetting you get sucked in like that. Okay, let's... You know what? I'm going to put my Digimon on a farm. Farm islands. Let's see. Farm goods. Okay, let me see. Change... Okay, maybe I can't put Digimon on my farm yet. Yes, I'll leave the Digifarm. I have not figured out how to do that yet. Okay, let's see. Let me... Alright, let's load Digimon. Wait, hold on. Move Digimon. Yeah, let's move Digimon. Ooh, do I want to keep them, though? Because I want to Digivolve them. You know, I'll move them to Farm Island instead. That might be better. Because then they get their stats up. Okay, okay, and then move Digimon, and then I guess I'll go back outside. Yes, leave Digilab. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Okay, let me get my Digimon. Okay, Crusadermon, I need to actually put them... Okay, I need to put them in the storage, Go to the Digilab. Go to the Digilab. Go to Digilab. Move Digimon. Okay. I'll move Alphamon to Digibank, and then Omnimon to the Digibank. Because they use 6 memory, so I have to... Apparently that... Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, let's do this. Gallantmon, Crusadermon, and Leopardmon. Oh, right, because it takes 6 memory data, whatever. Okay, okay. And let's move these Digimon here. Move Digimon. Crusadermon. And Gallantmon. You know what? I will keep Alphamon and Omnimon in my party for now. And how much memory use do I have? Ooh, I need 4 more. So wait, can I move? Oh, he only uses 2. I'll move Koromon in here too. Okay. Okay, party memory. Gotcha, gotcha. All right. But okay. I think this is where I'm going to call it for now, my demongrels, because I'm getting hungry and it is getting a little late. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. I will be continuing this more depending on... I still want to do a full playthrough and Hacker's Memory. I hope that I can get through it. We'll see. Maybe it'll take me an entire year. I don't know. This is, from what I understand, a long game with Hacker's Memory. But yeah, I will be all right, dude. Have a nice evening. Thank you for stopping by, Cornflakes, and thank you all for stopping by as always. I hope you have been having a wonderful Sunday evening. But otherwise, I'm gonna go get some dinner and eat. Until next time, my demongrels, fare thee well.